Atlanta called. There's a situation back in the States.
Where? You're kidding.
How long has it been since you were home?
A while.
We don't know what this is yet. The hospital is on it 24/7, and the CDC.
My name is Dr. Abby Arcane. My team is here to find the source of this disease.
You saw the body. Dealt with anything like that before?
Who are you again?
Holland.
Alec Holland was investigating illegal dumping on the swamp.
Hello?
Dr. Jason Woodrew.
The CDC's in town.
There's no way that my accelerant is responsible.
There's this poison coming off the swamp.
You should be dead! There's been a shift in the balance of the light and the dark. Something's out there.
We're dealing with something beyond the known scope of science.
I need it alive to study.
There's all kinds of awful that happens in this swamp.
There's something special about this place.
There's so much unimaginable beauty out there, Abby.
The swamp had enough. This is payback.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Boatwright here, and welcome to the family. This is going to be a quick video review on the new Swamp Thing show on the DC Universe app. Don't quote me on that. But it's going to be a little quick review. We got to watch it last night. It dropped yesterday. And I could say is wow. It's me being a Swamp Thing fan. I was very impressed that some justice has finally come to the quality of Swamp Thing. And it is a dark, scary show. Very dark. I kind of looked into it and asked around and stuff like that as far as what it entailed before I watched it. Because he really wanted to watch it. But there's certain things that, you know, we don't like to let our kids watch stuff that's too scary. We don't like to, obviously, no nudity and, you know, and all that other stuff. So we usually monitor anything that they watch that's like that, and I would probably say that this was probably the scariest thing I think they've watched so far. But like I said, we did monitor it. He's getting to the age where he can kind of, you know, stomach a little bit more goriness, I guess you can say.
Yeah, I guess.
But there are going to be some spoilers in this video, so pre-warning. But what did you think of the show?
I thought it was amazing.
I did too. I thought it was epic. With it only being the first show, you know, I've been waiting for this show for at least a good part of the year.
Now, what's his name? The main guy. Did he create
Alec Holland?
Yeah. Did he create the vine?
No.
The virus? So I thought he said that he did.
Well, he created a serum, or was doing something with the serum, but the other guy, his people, that they were inserting stuff into the waters of the swamp, and that was what's kind of started the whole process. Was that serum or whatever that they had is what was making the vines and stuff.
Yeah, because he found
swamp
that
come alive.
Yeah, because later towards the end, when he gets shot a couple times, and then he falls into the lake and becomes Swamp Thing, he finds the
boxes, the metal boxes or whatever they had in the swamp, sitting in the swamp, like they're like little buoys or whatever, and I guess they were injecting or dumping this stuff into the water.
Yeah, because they were all weighed to the ground. All of them were weighed.
But what else did you think about Any highlights of the show? Because I know the one highlight for me was like probably the one scene that I was worried about him, like, because it was pretty scary. There was no nudity in the show, at least for this one. But like I said, I usually pre-watch the shows beforehand and just verify before I let them watch it. But the one like gory type scene was absolutely amazing.
It was really good.
But tell them a little bit about it, because it was kind of
They were in the laboratory, and towards the start of it, they go to the one guy's abandoned house that was the only guy who survived the first scene when they were all fishing. And
no, they were dumping the...
Oh, they were dumping. I thought they were all fishing.
I think they were dumping,
because,
if I remember right.
Yeah, the one guy who got stabbed in the chest, he was using the laptop.
Because when Alec Holland went back out, that was the boat.
Yeah.
And that was the thing he pulled up.
Yeah.
The box.
Yeah. And so they're in the laboratory, and they find the guy towards the start. They find his house, and it was pretty run down and scary looking. And so Alex Holland is like going in, like getting Alec. Holland's getting, what's it called? Samples, but the one girl didn't know who he was and told him off to leave and stuff.
But the really good scene was when they took him back to the lab to
because they found
basically
him,
autopsy the body, I guess, to get samples and to figure out what was going on, because since this is a spoiler, when they found the guy in the house, he was dead, standing upright,
and the vines
holding on to the sink, looking at the mirror with vines, big giant vine coming out of his mouth and all over him, and he was
over his chest.
But
he thought he was still living. A lot of us thought he was still living, standing there.
Oh my goodness. But when they take him to the lab to do the autopsy on him, oh, it was amazing.
And I don't know how any like alarms went off, or none of them noticed, because they were all like doing something else, and while this guy's neck is falling apart and vines are flying out of it.
Basically, he comes back to life with the vines, and he just basically sits right up, and he's got all these vines coming from him, and his face is basically half falling off, his jaw's over here, and he's like, I want to eat you.
And the one thing I thought was weird, and Mom noticed, is when Alex lit him on fire using all the peroxide and alcohol. I don't know how any alarms went off or no sprinklers went off. And then when they run out, there's so many people there, and the little girl just walks out into the room and nobody notices.
Yeah, they just had a barbecue in that room and nobody even blinked an eye.
What? Something smells funny.
But
it's probably my lunch.
At first I was wondering if they were even gonna make it to the part where you would see Swamp Thing in this episode, but you did get to see him at the very end. Alec, it turned into Swamp Thing at the end of the episode, and
it was amazing.
Man,
oh my God.
It gave
when
me
you
goosebumps.
saw his red eyes, that's when I started freaking out.
It gave me goosebumps. It was amazing, and jeez, I'm so excited about this show.
I'm so excited for episode 2.
I just want to say that whatever DC is doing on their TV shows, they need to start trying to do that more in the movies, because these shows that they got on their DC Universe app, I've seen Teen Titans.
That was real gory, the bit I've seen.
Yeah, I didn't let him get to watch a whole lot of that, but that show was amazing. Doom Patrol I'm still working on, but I really love the Doom Patrol, so I'm excited to kind of see what they do with some of the other shows they got coming out in the future. The Harley Quinn.
Doom Patrol.
Yep.
It's gotta be at Damage Control. That's where it's at. Damage Control.
Doom Patrol. I can't let him watch. I can't let him watch
is where it's
Doom
at.
Patrol.
Over at Marvel.
That one's a little more past his age realm. At least the episodes I watched. But But I hope you guys like this video. You know, comment down below, you know, if you've seen this show and what you think of this show. Man, I'm tickled pink, man, to get to watch this show finally after waiting for it for like at least a year when they announced that they were making it. And so I'm like really excited about this, and I just think this show is gonna be, it's gonna go up. It's gonna be one of those amazing series.
And this is gonna be worth a lot more than what it is now.
And I hope that they get good feedback from the show, because I would really like to see like a movie, another Swamp Thing movie, and you know, go from there. You know, maybe one day we'll get to see a Justice League Dark movie.
That'd be so cool.
You know,
the cartoon was really good. The animated one.
Yep.
That was really awesome.
It was great. Justice League Dark was an awesome. So, I'm hoping that this is going to be this right here is going to be the gateway to like the true like horror comic shows or movies or anything like that, because just from watching episode 1, man, I'm like,
towards the very start, I was a bit like, because I started getting Man-Thing vibes. 2005.
Although I did hear recently, before like a couple weeks before the show even dropped, that I guess it was like the producers and the writers of the show were having a conflict of interest. They were bumping heads about something. So I don't know where that leaves Swamp Thing for season 2. They might bring in new writers, new producers, whoever had the issue, what's going on, to where the way it made it sound like that, you know, whoever was involved with this, they're done, I guess. So I don't know what that's gonna do for the next lineup if they do get approved for a season 2, which I would pretty much guarantee they would have to, if it's anything how this first show went. That
really, we've only talked about the first episode. We haven't even seen anything else.
I don't know how many episodes are going to be in this season. I want to say maybe 10 or
maybe 13.
Something. I have to check on that, but I'm excited, and I hope you guys get the chance to watch it, and comment below on if you do see it or have seen it, and what was your favorite part of this flick, because I know mine was that laboratory scene. That was even cooler than seeing Swamp Thing for the first time. To me, it was, because it was like,
sure.
But it was pretty cool seeing Swamp Thing.
It
It gave me the old goosebumps. You know, it's like, yes.
I wonder if she's gonna figure out that it is Alex.
Well, I'm sure eventually. I mean, he's gonna say, "Hey,
it's me, Alex." I thought that was gonna go down.
You remember me? All right. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. It's a quick little review video and spoiler video. We just wanted to get some material out there, try to lead the game and on the Swamp Thing review. So maybe it'll do us some good. Maybe we can start doing some more review videos. I think we're gonna have another review video coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that one. And until next time, guys, keep on, and
we'll see you next time.
Bye.